Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Jill. How are you doing? I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon, depending on where you are, and a wonderful Friday. Today is Friday, guys, and it is the weekend. I'm just waiting for the notification to go out because as soon as it's out, then everybody's going to come in. Today is a sunny day in New York City. And I like days like today. I like when it's not too hot and, a little sunny, but not too cold, just like midway. That is what I personally like. Trying to adjust my thing right here. Much better. All right, guys, if you are hearing me loud and clear, please feel free to comment. And I just turned my system up so we are good to go. Hello, Makeup Forever. How are you? Today we're going to talk about skincare. This is Let's Talk Skincare with Khichibeauty. And I am going to give you a few tips on how to build a skincare routine. A lot of times you ask for my personal skincare routine, but what I'm going to be doing for you today is to tell you how you could actually customize your skincare routine to suit your skin type and also to suit the products, your lifestyle, and everything like that you won't miss taking care of your skin. Now, a lot of people think that having good skin, it's all about your DNA, but actually that is not true. Everyone need to take care of their skin. If you don't take care of your skin, and you have what is considered good genes, what is going to happen? It's still going to look dull. You might not have wrinkles and fine lines, but your skin will look dull. So we all need to take care of our skin, whether we claim we have good genes or not. So we are going to formulate a skincare routine that is suitable for your skin. And that's what we're going to do. Seems like it vague or wide, like how can you formulate a skincare for a routine for so many people? But once you stay and you watch the show, I'm sure you will walk away knowing how to take care of your skin, that doing it suitable for you on your time and all of that good stuff. Essie, happy Friday to you. How are you doing? Now, we don't want anyone to come on the show. We just start the show. Please do not spam my channel. If you spam my channel, I will definitely block you from the channel. We just start and we don't want to be sidetracked. Okay, so please do not spam the channel if you don't want to get blocked. And remember, when you spam channels these days, you not only get blocked from the channel you're spamming, but you might eventually ruin the channel you're trying to create. Okay, so if you want me to give you a little shout out, just ask for it nicely. All right, guys, because I started somewhere and I want everyone to get a chance. So don't spam the channel. Just ask nicely for me to give you a shout out so that, whatever you're spamming, which I do understand where you're coming from, but don't spam. Okay. All right. Maxwell. Oops. I have to remove spots on my face. Okay. All right. So guys, if you already have a skincare routine going, feel free to comment and tell us, how you go about your skincare routine. What is it that you do? However, the base, and three things you need to know, three things everyone need to know and practice in taking care of their skin. And that's like the basic step to taking care of your skin is washing, cleansing, and toning. Washing, moisturizing, toning, cleansing, toning, moisturizing. All right, let me do it in the correct order. The correct order is cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. Okay, that is the correct order. If you do nothing to your skin, you need to cleanse your skin, and you cleanse your skin by washing it. You need to you use a facial toner on your skin, because the toner is what is going to hydrate the skin. And you also need to use a facial moisturizer that is going to take care of the dryness, just soften the skin and have your skin looking amazing. So once you can follow that step and you get comfortable with those three simple steps, then you can go ahead and you can add other things, like, get used to using like serum and spot treating and all of that good stuff, exfoliating and all of that good stuff that comes with taking care of your skin. So if you're new to skincare and you want to start somewhere and you're at a loss, you're like, I really don't know what to do, but I need to take care of my skin. The three rules you need to follow: you need to wash your face daily. I personally wash my face at least 2 times per day, but to each his own. You can choose to wash your face once a day, or you can choose to wash your face twice a day, depending on where you live. Because if you live somewhere warm and some people tend to want to wash more than once. I wash in the morning and I wash in the evening, AM and PM. The second thing that you need to do is to use a facial toner. The facial toner is going to balance the skin. Now, where do we get a facial toner? I'm not comfortable with a facial toner. I don't use a facial toner. And that is what I hear like every day. Believe it or not, a lot of people do not use a facial toner, but you need the toner to balance the skin. And there are simple remedies that you can use as a facial toner, or you could get really cheap facial toner to buy. You can make your own. Rose water is a simple, quick, easy, natural facial toner, which is a simple, natural facial toner. You can also use green tea, brew the green tea, and you can use that as a facial toner. So facial toner is not necessarily one that you have to buy in a bottle. Out there, you can make it yourself. If you don't have the time, go in your drugstore or your pharmacy, whatever you call it. Especially the bottom shelf, you're going to find pretty reasonable facial toner to use on your skin. Now, Chichi, why are you telling us to go buy stuff? Because this is Let's Talk Skincare with Khichibeauty. And on Let's Talk Skincare, we not only talk about home remedies, but we also talk about things that you could get out there to buy, just the full circle of skincare. So once you are comfortable with your toner, you need to use a moisturizer on the skin. Now, moisturizer now is going to be at a totally different levels, because you will have to use a moisturizer according to your skin type, according to your age, also according to, where you live, whether you're out in the sun a lot or you're not. So that is like a whole nother show when it comes on to moisturizer. But we are gonna today just give a few basic for the different skin type, like mature, acne skin and all of that. I'm gonna dive deeper into that further along in the show. So if you have a question about cleansing, toning, and moisturizing right now, is the time for you to ask that question. If you're not comfortable with toner, feel free to ask the question right now before we move on to the next, topic in getting your skincare routine going. Simple and easy for everyone. So I'm looking at the question. Patricia Singh, I need to do these 3 steps because I have dry skin. Please advise. And Patricia, we are coming up with dry skin remedies and how to take care of the dry skin also. So just hang on right there. But definitely, yes, regardless if you have normal skin or dry skin or sensitive skin or oily skin, you need to do the 3 steps. 3 steps for all skin type: cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. All skin type need to do the three. Now the difference is what you use to cleanse the skin, what you use as a toner, and what you use to moisturize the skin. That is where the difference comes in, and that is a skincare routine number 2. So we're gonna move on, and let me take another question. Essie, is the raw unrefined shea butter moisturizer good for combination skin? That is what I actually use, Essie, in my skincare, homemade skincare products. I use the raw shea butter, and yes, it is good for combination skin. Also, when you use the shea butter, depending on your skin type, you're asking about combination skin, you can actually spot treat areas. Okay, so mix a portion of the shea butter with probably a lighter oil to make it a little fluffy, and then the heavier part where your T-zone mostly is where you have oily skin and the rest is normally dry. So most cases I suggest, I know it is really a bother to use two different products on the skin, but that is what I recommend if you have combination skin, to use two different products. Use a oily, a more richer moisturizer for the drier area, and a lighter moisturizer for the areas where you tend to have the oily skin. It's a little problem, but you can do. But shea butter overall is good for combination skin. All right, my world. I have dry skin and I have a red scar too. I feel bullied from my friends. Please advise me. I need to do something for my face or I will end up, oh my goodness. No, 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 you're not going to be doing that. Now, here is what I have to tell you. And listen to me carefully. And this is pretty simple and pretty easy. And the reason why I'm going to tell you this, and guys, bear with me. I need to talk to this person. Your rest of you on the chat might have already heard this over and over because I tend to preach this daily. And I want to talk to you, my world. Listen, I grew up with eczema, okay? And bear with me, guys, I'm not straying from the topic. It's just answering the question. I grew up with eczema. And when I talk about eczema, I'm not talking about just a few little spots on the skin. I used to have eczema all over, including my hair. Like if I just show my hair right now, my thing is on. My hair used to have sores all the way down. My aunt was reminding me this week that nobody liked to sleep in the same bed with me because I have so much eczema. I have extremely sensitive skin, and I got teased at school a lot because my mom used to put sulfur on my skin. She didn't have a choice. I have to go to school. I have spots and blemishes all over, and they're not dry. You have some that is dry. You have some that have a bit of a pus. It sounds gross, guys, but this is the gospel truth. And what I learned from all of that, laughing at, and people don't want to sit beside me in class, is how to take care of my skin. Today, when I walk on the street or I go out, people are like, oh, you have amazing skin. How did that come about? I use the negativity to educate myself and to press on to get the skin that I now have today. You look at my skin, if you look deep, especially some part of my body, you're still gonna see a few of the marking that is left, but they're really faded. But guess what? My world. I'm here today. I'm doing a show. I'm talking about skincare, and people sometimes come on my chat and they're like, you need to get somebody else to demonstrate your products, to demonstrate your remedies because you have beautiful skin. I am the perfect person to demonstrate my own remedies because I came from eczema. I came from sores. I came from spots and blemishes. I came from, like, you name it, skin, all kind of things, from my head all the way down to my toes. And that is the truth that I'm telling you. You need to do nothing. Watch my show, practice some of the three simple steps to start with. Just wash your face daily. Twice a day, I'm going to tell you. And use a facial toner and use a moisturizer, and that's going to be good to go. Now, if you watch my show a lot, you will learn how to exfoliate your skin. You will also learn how to make facial masks and potions and oils and remedies, and you just play around with all these wonderful good stuff, and you're on your way to beautiful skin. No joke. I hope, guys, you don't get, I'm not sidetracked, but I have to answer that question. All right, so cheer up. We're here for you. And if you're on the chat today, please wish my world the best of luck with starting our new skincare regime or routine, guys. Just give my world a shout out today. She really needed it. Okay. All right. So moving on, Maxwell, how about home remedy to remove dark spots fast? We have a lot of that on the channel, like a lot. If you go on my channel, just click on playlist. And once you click on the playlist, you are going to notice that we have dark spot remedies, like a lot right on there. All right, guys, so we are moving on, and we are going to talk about facial cleansing. Now, why are we going back to facial cleansing? I'm just going to give you a quick little tip about cleansing the face. I'm going to go right now, and I don't want to miss a skin type, so I have my little notes right here. Now, if you have oily skin and you have acne prone skin, because most people, well, in their teenage years have oily skin, develop acne skin. Because why you get the acne skin is because the pores are clogged with all the grease and dirt, and because your skin produce all this sebum, it just log into the pores and cause your skin to break out acne. And also when it's dry, if you do not get rid of it, it's dry and it turns into blackhead. So blackhead are actually from dried sebum and dry dirt in your pores. If you have oily skin, the best cleanser to use on your skin is a foamy cleanser. And most people don't like the foamy cleanser because it tends to be like really, really light, but it's water based and it is best for oily skin. So if you're looking for the best cleanser to cleanse your skin, use a foam cleanser. Guys, this is Let's Talk Skincare with Khichibeauty if you're just joining in. Now, if you have dry skin, if you have red mark on the skin, all of that, depending on your skin color, you tend to get a little red and you can tend to look like you're bruised because your skin is so dry. The best cleanser to use on your skin is a cream or a lotion cleanser. Personally, for me, I don't like to use a cream cleanser. I do use them, but I don't feel like my skin is clean. And I know a lot of people tend to shy away from the cream cleanser because you get that feel like it's not getting rid of the grease and all of that from your skin. But if your skin is dry, a cream or a lotion cleanser is best for your skin type. Now, moving on to sensitive skin. This is one that some of you might be surprised at. If you have sensitive skin, the best cleaner to use on your skin is an oil-based cleanser. Now, my skin is sensitive while oil-based because most people are not allergic to oils. Believe it or not, unless it's like nuts and stuff. But most people are not allergic to oil, and oil is the best cleanser for sensitive skin. Don't go away, guys. Bear with me. We are telling you how to develop a skincare, a routine, a quick and easy routine, custom for yourself. So regardless of who watching the chat, you're going to walk away knowing exactly what you can do to start your own skincare routine. And that is why we go through the different cleanser for the skin. So we are at sensitive skin. Now, if you have mature skin, I mean you're my age and above, going up, and you're looking for a good cleanser, the best cleanser for our skin type is a balm. And they have a lot of wonderful balm out there right now. Most of these balms, however, are oil based. And the reason why they choose balm for mature skin is because you don't want to be feel like harassing your skin, like too much. So the balm, you be able to use the balm in circular motion and rinse it off. I use a wonderful balm on my skin to get rid of my makeup, to remove my makeup, but I don't use a balm to wash my skin. I tend to like the lighter facial wash, but to each his own. But definitely for mature skin, if you're looking for the best way to wash your skin or the best product to wash your skin with, is a balm, good for mature skin. For regular skin, anything goes. Micellar water, you name it. You wash your face with whatever you want. If you just have that perfect skin, then you could do whatever you want to do with it. All right, guys. So I hope that answer and take care of cleansing the skin. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the chat. If you have any question about the skin type and the facial cleanser, when I use the word facial cleanser, we're actually talking about facial wash. So if you have any question on facial wash for your skin type, whether it's sensitive, oily, dry, you name it, feel free to ask it right now. But CD, I tried using the petroleum jelly, baking soda, and potato starch to clear black under eyes as you recommend, but it got my face burn. Baking soda and potato starch, and you got your face burned. So what you probably have is sensitive skin, and as usual, I recommend that you patch test whatever. The under eyes is very delicate, so whatever you're going to use, and portion size is very, very important. If I give a recipe and I said use a teaspoon of this or a teaspoon of that, that is what you're going to use. You cannot just pour and mix. I'm not saying you do that, I'm just saying it for the general public. So it means that there's something in it. It could be the baking soda. Not everyone can use a baking soda, so definitely do not use that recipe. I'm trying to remember which recipe that is and if it's my show or my video, but it probably could be potato starch, petroleum jelly, and baking soda. But definitely omit something from it or go to another remedy that does not have the baking soda, because the potato or the petroleum jelly, I'm doubt is going to cause a reaction on your skin. Okay, so change and go to another remedy. All right, Amina. To my world, you are beautiful no matter what happened. Anyone say your beautiful skin is on the dare. Just start dedicated to a skincare routine and you will be fine. So you hear that? Not the only person telling you that. Once you develop a skincare routine, you definitely will be good to go. Delabio, Chichi, what could I do about eczema? My son breakouts badly, and I don't know if you hear me just talk, and I tell a lot of people that I actually was using sulfur, and you can get sulfur to buy, and I will bring some sulfur on, because I always have sulfur in my house because I use it as a child. I don't know why, I always have it. So you can get sulfur to buy. A good remedy, a good what contains sulfur is onion and garlic. Those two have sulfur, so you can make something onion based to get the sulfur from it if you do not have access to sulfur, and use it for the eczema mixed with other ingredient like some Jamaican black castor oil. Okay, all right, but definitely send me an email. All right, Natasha Charles, my world, you will be okay. Have a little faith. Okay. Karen McDowell, pray for you, my world. God keep you and give you strength. Elena, thank you so much. Great information from Australia. Maxwell, how about, okay, I just read that. All right, guys. So we are talking about how you can basically customize a skincare routine, how to build a skincare routine. So we're starting from the foundation of building your own personal skincare routine. We talk about the three basic, which is like cleansing and toning and moisturizing. And now we just finished talking about the different kinds of cleanser that you can use on your skin depending on your skin type. So right now you are basically customing your your skincare routine. Okay, so we're going to talk about a facial toner, and facial toner comes in many different forms, and I think I jumped the gun and I actually talk about some simple facial toner. You have facial toner that have alpha hydroxy acid, and that will help to remove dead skin cell, especially for those people with acne, for those people with dull skin, for those people that are just starting out. Alpha hydroxy acid is good. Hyaluronic acid, that is going to boost the hydration. We also have my favorite, which I like to talk about a lot, and that is rose water and green tea. So you have a variety that you could play with. And guess what, guys? Anything with vitamin E and vitamin C is good to use as a facial toner. You can choose to get some rose water, guys, and you can get some dried orange peel. You could infuse it in that rose water and you can use that as a facial toner. That is an hydrating facial toner that is going to be loaded with vitamin C. You can also choose to use your green tea mixed with the rose water, and you can go to the store and you could get a good facial toner with hyaluronic acid or alpha hydroxy acid and use that. The acid sound fine, but that is like maybe the last ingredient if you read the ingredient panel on any facial toner. You have a lot of brands out there that make some amazing facial toner, like really good facial toner. And facial toner range from a very low price to a very high price. You can get a facial toner in your drugstore for $4.99 or $3.99, and you could get a high-end facial toner for up to $100. No joke, guys. So know your budget, know your pocket, know what works for you when it comes on to toner. And if all else fail, just use a regular, simple homemade facial toner such as rose water, or even some green tea, or even some cucumber juice, or even some orange juice. Okay, all right, so you get the gist of it. Now when it comes on to different skin type with different skin facial toner, regardless of your skin type, you use a facial toner. They are just toning and balancing the skin. So most facial toner is good for most skin type. Okay, still spot test before you use. All right, so if you are comfortable with your skin type and your facial toner, we could move on. I'm going to take a question. So the Labio will be emailing me, and Dali Ibo, did you have a channel like 2 years ago? Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, it could be the wrong person, but we started out around about the same time. Just now we just thinking, but I'm not sure. Anyway, Gina, Chichi, can I use vitamin C powder in my skincare? Of course. I actually recently just bought some. You know, vitamin C is very tricky. And one of the reasons why they're now turned into powder is because when the vitamin C is exposed to light and all of that, it go bad really, really fast. So the vitamin C powder is now taking over because it preserves the vitamin C more. And when you're ready to use it, that's the time you mix it. Now, guys, I have a story to tell, and this is really a true story. I came up with the powder form of vitamin C. I have this idea that I want to make vitamin C powder. And I went to some function and they had like a lot of big brands there. I won't name any name because I'm not getting endorsed for this. And a lot of big brands, and they have these brands that you had to pitch ideas. And I went into this meeting, and when I walked in, guess what? The same idea that I have was the same idea the big brand was now starting to develop. After I, pitched my idea, the person was like, look at this. This is the same thing that we're thinking about. But anyway, guys, I am still on my journey of making my own vitamin C powder, and I still feel like it was my idea to begin with. This is like no joke, it's the real truth. And the way that I wanted to make mine, I want to make mine with the powder, and then I want to sell oil that you're going to mix with the powder separate. They didn't have the oil. Now, no joke, guys, I noticed the company do have the oil. It's no joke. I'm not going to say any name, but one day I'm going to take it up with them. All right, guys. So that's just the truth of something that happened recently. Tommy Davis, just joining your live. How your day so far? My day is going good, and we're talking about skincare, and we're talking about products. So now that we finish with moisturizing with toning the skin, we're going to move on to moisturizer. If you have a question, say, because we're moving on to moisturizer. Now we're going to talk about this different skin type for moisturizer. We're talking about oily skin, normal or combination skin, and we're going to talk about dry skin and also sensitive skin. Now, if you have oily skin, what is the best kind of moisturizer to use? And the gel moisturizer, anything that is jelly, like aloe vera gel and all of those, light jelly type of moisturizer, that is good for oily skin. Okay, so when you're looking for moisturizer with your oily skin, try to steer yourself towards the gel base, and anything with aloe vera is always awesome. Okay, now if you have normal skin to combination skin, your moisturizer can be in the form of lotion, any form of a lotion, which are those that are more abundant. Most moisturizer is in the form of a lotion anyway, so normal to combination skin, you have a wide variety to choose from. Now if you have dry skin, the creamy type of moisturizer is good for your skin. The cream type is going to have to soften that skin and just lock that moisture in the skin. So for dry skin, creamy; for oily skin, more gel-like; and for combination skin, the sky's the limit. You're going to go for lotion type. And if you use a lot of moisturizer, you definitely, maybe you're not aware that some of them is a little jelly, some of them is more like lotion, watery, and some of them is more thick. Okay, so the thicker one is for the dry skin. The liquid one that look like watery lotion, that one is good for combination to normal skin. And the one that is more thick, like when you feel the moisturizer, it's like gluey, that one is good for dry skin. Any question? If we don't, we are gonna move on. If you're liking the topic today, guys, and if you are learning something, feel free to give the video a thumbs up so that I know that you're enjoying the show. Okay, right below the video, the little thumb is there. Just give it a thumbs up. That could motivate me to continue, just a little teaser to say, yes, we like the topic, we like the show. So give the video a thumbs up if you are enjoying the show. All right, we're going to go take a few questions. Tommy Davis, okay. Just in time combination skin. All right, you catch that. Hyper TV, tomato give me breakout. I think I should use it with banana as you suggest. So I guess you're really watching, because I nowadays, when I make remedies, I like to give substitute, because what is good for me might not be good for you or good for someone else. So you play around with things to get the best stuff for your skin. Ashia Bosari, your program was very useful to me. God bless you and continue to give your wisdom. Thank you so much for that. Now, Deborah Dickerson, what is good for light lines, facial massages, facial clay mask, anything that have vitamin C, anything that is good for wrinkles with vitamin A, and also of vitamin B. Okay, all right, so we're moving on, and we are going to talk about one thing I forget to mention. I mentioned, the different type of moisturizer, and I don't want to go into all of that, but they do have day moisturizer and they have nighttime moisturizer. Most time the nighttime one, it have ingredients that you need to rest, that you need to be out of the sun, and the daytime one is going to be more light, where you could go about. Most daytime moisturizer is going to have SPF in it. Depending on the moisturizer, it's going to have different grades of SPF. Nighttime moisturizer, no SPF. So if you pick up a moisturizer in the store and it said night and it said SPF, SPF, you know that something is definitely wrong. All right, so make sure you know what. And then you also moisturizer. I suggest if you're just starting out to take care of your skin, just buy a general moisturizer, one that you can use either day or night. When you get comfortable and you start to build your skincare routine, then you can start, branching out to nighttime moisturizer, daytime moisturizer, and so on and so forth. So now that we complete the basic, guys, of building your skincare routine, you're going to do some add on. And we're going to go into adding on, but there's one area of the face that I did not mention that is a part of building your skincare routine, and that is to take care of your eyes. A lot of time we forget that. Listen, guys, your moisturizer is not your eye cream. Sorry to blow your bubbles. The moisturizer is not your eye cream. What are you talking about? I just use the moisturizer all over my face and I put it under my eyes too. No, 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 no. You need to get yourself a special cream or lotion or serum for your eye area. Now, why is that? I do it for so long and I have no issue with it. Why is that? Is because it is the most delicate area on your face, and the lotion or the cream or the gel that they make for the rest of your face might be a little too strong for around your eyes. You'll use it, but you're not gonna get the real benefit. For your eye cream, most time those are very, very light and very, very thin because the hair of the eyes is delicate. So when you're making or when you're buying, always make something separate, or always buy something separate for the areas around the eyes. Do you apply facial toner around the eyes? No, most of the time we just spritz it over our face, not necessarily around, the eyes. So cream, lotion, serum, you do need it. Now, when do you take care of your under eyes? I do that the first thing, so that nothing else touch. So when I get out of the shower and I pat dry my skin, the first thing I normally apply after my facial toner. So I would say I do my facial toner first, and then I take care of the areas around my eyes using a serum or a moisturizer. Most time I use an oil because I like to use oils under my eyes, or I use one of my, mix and blend of oil that I make for my skin. So after taking care of around the eyes, then you go ahead and apply your moisturizer. So if you're just starting out, make sure to do the 3 steps and add the 4th one, because now we're building on it. Take care of the areas around your eyes. If you start at an early time, you will not develop the crow's feet, the lines, the dark circles, and all that things that we try to get rid of. You will be preventing it. All right. So that is basic as it gets to building your skincare routine. Now we're going to go about and add some stuff to it. If you're already doing the 3 simple steps and you want to take that up a notch, you want to build your skincare routine a little more, here comes the add-on. We're going to add on facial scrub. How could I leave without talking about facial scrub? So facial scrub is actually an add-on, believe it or not. Now, when do you use a facial scrub? It is recommended that you use a facial scrub at least once per week. I normally said use it 2 to 3 times per week. It could be a bit much if you're just starting out. So when you're trying to build your skincare routine, start out by exfoliating your skin once per week. When you get comfortable with that, then you could kick it up to 2. And then when you are like me, that is like so crazy about exfoliating, you kick it up to 3 or 2 to 3 times per week. Now, what are the different exfoliate? All right, let's go back to the word scrub. Now, what scrub is good for what skin type? If you want to know that answer, please comment, and let me know if I could skip over that and move on to the next addition, which is one I can't wait to talk about. But definitely, guys, a good addition to your skincare routine, and one that is very, very important, is to exfoliate the skin. When you exfoliate the skin, you are getting rid of dead skin cell. It doesn't matter your age. Well, once you start to hit teenager, you need to exfoliate all the way up to 120. Okay. Now, why do we do that? Because the skin shed, and if you watch my channel a lot, you already know the answer. The skin sheds, the dead skin cell, the pollution from the environment, the grease that the body produces, the skin produces, the sebum, all of that is on the skin, and the skin does clean itself, but it takes a while, and that is why some people tend to look dull even though they have nice skin. So what we do, we exfoliate the skin, we use a scrub, and we just get rid of all of that to reveal bright, radiant skin. Now, why do we want to do that? A second tip is because when the skin is clean, it absorbs the wonderful facial toner, the wonderful lotion, the wonderful serum, and all that good stuff that we use on our skin. The skin is clean, it absorbs it better, and you get better results from these wonderful products. So definitely, facial scrubbing, facial exfoliating is an add-on, but one that is very important in building your skincare routine. Okay, start out with once per week, and then gradually, when you get comfortable, you go up, 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 up. Okay, Pamela Ace, thank you. Asi Abbas, is egg white good for skin every day? I would say no. And this is the reason why I'm going to say no to the egg white for every day. When you don't need to you don't need to like peel your skin or do a facial peel every day. When you use the egg white on your skin, and you use it the correct way by letting it sit on your skin for at least 30 minutes, it's going to dry on the skin, and it's really going to dry on the skin. It's going to grab that skin, and it's going to tighten that skin. To remove it, when you remove, especially if you want to peel it off, because some cases you could peel it off, okay, and some places you just use your hand and you rub it off. All of that one treatment is going to do a number on your skin, like really, really take care of your skin, tightening it and firming it. So that is going to last you at least 3 days, 2 to 3 days. So you don't need to do it tomorrow, because the effect that you get from it today is still good. You're still going to look awesome, amazing tomorrow, and maybe the next day. So no more than 2 to 3 times a week for the egg white. Okay, even if you have real sagging skin. However, what you can do if you have the sagging skin and you so want to boom, 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 is use the egg white today, and tomorrow use a clay mask. Okay, but still, 2 to 3 times a week is my recommendation. Nothing is going to happen if you use it every day, but I'm just saying it's excess. You don't really want to harass the skin that much. Okay, all right, so we just spoke about facial scrub, which is an add-on, and we talk about Edith, thank you all for the variety of natural skincare recipe you create with consistency using my complexion is looking clear and spotless, and thank you so much for that. Nama Willem, thanks for all the wonderful information. We also have Alanda Folder. J. Dusset, is there fungus on my face? So I actually miss your question. Maybe you asked a question Alanda Folder. It's not in my view. Maybe it's don't come up on my feed. I probably actually sugar scrub give me rash. What should I do? So I did find it. Okay, so if sugar scrub give you rashes, guess what? There are a lot of different things you could use. Most people can use rice. And I have a good rice. Oh, guys, I have a brand new scrub coming up this week. I've not yet been seen, and I even do a research, and I see nobody with it on YouTube as yet. I do know, however, when I post it, in a week or two, it's going to be everywhere because everybody take my recipes. But I have an awesome, 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 can't wait to share coming up, and it's in the form of a scrub. All right, so look out for that one, Alanda. I think it's going to be good for you. Now, you can use rice. You can use almond. You can blend the almond. You can use that. You can also use baking soda, which you might, if the sugar, which sugar is good for sensitive skin. And if the sugar give you a rash, then you have sensitive skin and very, I don't know. So definitely try the rice. The baking soda might be too harsh for you then, but definitely try the rice, and you could try the almond powder. I also have a facial scrub, a very old facial scrub recipe on my channel, and what I used to make that scrub was some papaya peel. And papaya peel is really good for your skin, and it's very, very gentle on the skin. So that's another option. But a good base for your facial scrub is rice, since you have this issue. Do not blend it to a powder. Make sure that it have granules leave so that you could get the exfoliating going on. Pari La Hood. Hello, dear Chichi. I've been using everything for my dark under eyes. Nothing works. I'm so sad. And I get that like every day, because you got to also know that try to find the source of what is causing your dark under eyes. Try to find the source. And also, I recommend that you watch Sunday Chit Chat with Khichibeauty, the one that was posted on Sunday. I have so many remedies and quick fix for the dark under eye circles, especially for people who are struggling. So when you're done, if you have the time, just go watch Sunday Chit Chat for all those information. But try to find the root of what is causing the dark under eye circles. And once you find the root, then you can, move on for that. For most people, once they try these remedies, they're gonna see results. So if you're not seeing any result, it means that something else is going on. So just try to find the root, and then you come back or send me an email, and then we probably could talk. I hate to tell people to send me email these days because the email box is like crazy, guys, like really, really crazy with email. All right. J Duchess, Alana, maybe personally I use a lot of oregano oil and many other anti-aging oil, fungal oil. So definitely you guys having a conversation, but that oregano oil is no joke. I personally use the oregano oil too, and I really, really like it. I think I make 1 or 2 videos with it. There's certain oils that sometimes I don't make videos with, because sometimes, I try to find oils that most people will have, but I buy other oils for myself, and the oregano oil is one that I personally use also. All right, guys, so we are talking about, building a skincare routine, and by now you already know exactly how to build your skincare routine if you are just starting out. And now we're talking about add-on, and one of the first add-on that we mentioned is a facial scrub, and the second add-on is a facial mask. When do you use a facial mask? You use a facial mask 2 to 3 times per week, and we have facial mask. Now, facial mask is a topic by itself because you have so many different types and kinds of facial mask that you can use. Now, because you are building your skincare routine, the first step to facial mask is to know why you need it and what you're going to be using it for. Now, if you have wrinkled skin, you're going to use a facial mask that is going to tighten the skin. If you are preventing wrinkles, you're still going to use a facial mask that is going to boost the collagen and tighten the skin. So for those 2 I just mentioned, a good egg-based facial mask is good. A facial mask with yogurt is good. Anything with vitamin A, anything with lactic acid is good, or milk is good. Wide variety of ingredients, or you buy yourself a facial mask on out there in the store. However, guys, use a facial mask for your need. Now, if you're looking for hydrating your skin, let's say you find your skin a little dry. For those dry skin people, you're going to use a facial mask that's going to hydrate the skin, and those normally comes like with avocado, those normally come with like papaya, those normally come like with yogurt mixed with some vitamin C, or stuff like that. The softer ones, the ones that doesn't dry on the skin, those are the one that is good for dry skin. Now the one that dry on the skin, in most cases, those are the ones that gonna boost the collagen and tighten and firm the skin. So know your issue and use a mask that is geared towards your issue. Okay. All right. So ignore, 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 and we're just in the process of ignoring. So guys, report and block. All right. So that is taken care of. So all right, good. All right, so we just take care of that. So we are moving on, guys. If you're still watching and you're liking the topic, if you're learning something, feel free to comment. Feel free to ask your questions, something that you might be missing, something you need to further build your skincare routine. Feel free to comment, ask the question. It is now open. Another add-on that I have to mention before the show is closed is always to use a sunscreen. That is an add-on, whether you are in the sun a lot, but once you're going to be out there, try to get a sunscreen. I just mentioned earlier in the show that most daytime moisturizer contain some form of a sunscreen. So when you're choosing a daytime moisturizer, make sure to choose one with a little sunscreen, because sometimes people think they don't need it, but you sure do need the sunscreen. It's an add-on and it's a way to build your skincare routine. Okay, guys, so we are moving on. All right, so let's move on. Tony Davis, good, glad. Okay, yes. Deborah, you are the wisdom of skincare. What do I use for large pores on the face? Now, that is also going to be an add-on, and a good clay mask. Milk, yogurt is good for large pores on the face. Now, whether you have a green clay, I'm now into purple clay, whatever clay, bonita clay, fuller's earth, I think is the same thing. All of those good clay mask is good for large pores. Now, when you make your clay mask, do not make it with oil. Make it with any form of a water, like put some rose water, mix it with the powder clay mask, put it on your skin. The trick is you have to let it dry on the skin. Once it's dry on the skin, 30 to 40 minutes, it's good to go. You rinse off, you use it 2 to 3 times a week. You're on your way to shrinking those large pores. However, before you use your clay mask, I suggest you use the number 1 add-on, and that is to exfoliate your skin so that the clay mask will work, seep into the pores, and just clean them out and have your skin looking amazing. Aloe vera is good for your skin also. All right, so let's take another question. All right, Khichi, this is a very good information. Thank you so much, and thank you for commenting and letting us know that you are enjoying the topic. All right, so we're taking another question. All right, so we're gonna skip over that. Tembi, hello Chichi, be happy Friday to you all. Join in now, the middle. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So if you're just joining in, we are talking about building your skincare routine, how to build a skincare routine. And to build a skincare routine, we talk about the basic that you have to do. You have to wash your face, you have to use a facial toner, and you have to moisturize your face every day. And now we talk about the different kinds of skin type. We also mentioned the different type of cleanser for different skin, and we also talk about the different kind of moisturizer for different skin type. And now we're at add-on, and the add-on is the facial scrub, and we're now talking about facial mask, which is an add-on to your skincare routine. So you start off small with the 3 steps, and then you add the facial scrub, and now you add a facial mask. So that's where we are in a nutshell. Now we're taking a few questions about skincare. What question is it that you have? What did you learn today? What did you miss? If you want a topic, also feel free to ask about the topic. Eat it. Thank you for all the variety of natural skincare recipe. Okay, so I did write that. So let me scroll back to the bottom since we are now. So now, guys, I can't believe it. I think I get to most of what I have here for you. My time just went like that. And I always promise that at the last 10 to 15 minutes of the show is question time. So feel free to go ahead and ask whatever question you have. So we did the skincare routine, the basics, and we're going to talk about a serum. Let me throw it in really, really quick. Serum is what really hydrates. Serum is like the little working body that come and fix everything. Like, you have your pipe, your faucet and everything in your house going bad. That is what serum do. It is also an add-on. So what you need to do if you want to add serum to your skincare routine, you need to use the serum right above the toner. So you're going to use a good serum right above your facial toner before you use your facial moisturizer. And I'm just going to talk quickly about something I want you all to know. When you apply any from your skincare routine, a good trick that you could keep in your head to know what to apply and when is that the lighter stuff goes at the bottom, the heavier stuff goes on the top. So if you find yourself with two, like a lotion and a serum, it's easy to tell because the serum is lighter than the lotion. So the serum is going to go before the lotion. Always remember, lighter to heavier. Believe it or not, the last thing you put on your face is oil because oil is the heavier of all. So you start out with your toner, you put your add-on. If you're going to add serum, you put your serum and then you put your facial moisturizer. And if you're going to use an oil on top of that, you put the oil on top. Okay, so that is really the rules. Lighter to heavier. If you're only using two, the lighter one is still going to be at the bottom. And if you know that, you are good to go. Okay, so do your 3-step, do your add-on, and that's how you develop your skincare routine. Start off with using a facial mask once per week, a facial scrub once per week. When you get comfortable and everything is just like second nature to you, then you venture out into taking care of the exfoliating by using the facial scrub. Then you venture out in playing around with facial mask. And before you know it, you're not only enjoying taking care of your skin, but you're going to be looking amazing. Your skin is going to be free from eczema and spots and blemishes. Hello, my world. I'm talking to you, and you're going to find yourself with beautiful skin. All right. So definitely take a picture before, and in a couple of months, if you follow some of these simple steps, you take a before after picture, and I'm sure you're going to see amazing different. Gina, Chichi, wash my face with milk. How long can I keep it on? For everything. You can keep the milk on your face at least 30 minutes. Very, very good for your skin. And for those of you with large pores, fresh milk is good for your skin, hands down. For dry skin, a little milk, put a little bit of olive oil in it, wash your face with it. Amazing, amazing. Okay, another milk that is good to wash your face with is almond milk. It's loaded with a lot of nutrients and antioxidant that is great for the skin. Whether you are vegan, yes or no, almond milk, fresh almond milk is good for your skin. Okay, all right, to wash your face with. That is, you can actually buy some I think they call it the pure Castile soap. Pure Castile soap is good for most skin type. You can buy that and you can make your own facial wash, use that as a base and add like a little bit of a milk in it, blend some aloe vera gel and add it to the Pure Castile soap and use that to wash your face. Amazing, guys, amazing. Okay, all right. So Alanda, you've never seen oregano oil in Jamaica, and I actually believe you. I never when I came here in America, I'm from Jamaican guy, I discovered oregano oil. So you might be onto something. So definitely I don't know what area you're living in, but if you don't have oregano oil and you have the oregano plant, then definitely, and then you're going to be like, listen to G, we don't have oregano plant either. But I think nowadays they're cultivating these things. Don't count me on it, but there's some grocery that I've been into, but that is in the Kingston area that I see fresh oregano. So if you don't have the plant and you have the oil and you can get the oregano leaves, then you can use it. All right, but we'll talk about that soon. But Amazon do sell oregano oil. All right, that's, you know, somewhere where you could get stuff worldwide to buy. So Sharon, I'm 66 and I'm having problem with my face breaking out, mainly around my mouth. I've never really had breakouts even as a teenager. What do you think I could do? Guess what? It happened to a lot of people. A lot of things that you overstep as a teenager, sometimes you find in your adult age, you're getting it. I'm suggesting that you pay attention to that area and do a little exfoliating. When you exfoliate your skin, don't forget to take care of that and use a good oil, a good anti-aging oil, like a rosehip oil or jojoba oil is good. When that could be because it's also could be dry and it just need extra cleansing, but it could be something that you eat. But I don't know if it's like just pimples. I'm trying to read your thing. I'm having problem with my face breaking out. Oh, so your face is breaking out and it mainly start from around your mouth. It could be dry. It could need attention. You could need to moisturize it. You could need to use a facial mask, the facial mask that's going to dry on the skin, a good clay mask, and use it around the mouth area. But send me an email because I need more information in terms of, you know, what kind of a breakout it is. All right. I'm just vaguely trying to answer your question because in my head I'm thinking, you know, what it look like, if it's like blackhead, whitehead, you know, pussy, or what is it? Okay. All right. Temitiop. I know I'm pronouncing this word wrong. Temitopi, Tenopopi. All right. I messed your name up. Don't be mad. Great job by you. Please, what remedy do you have for buttocks cellulite? And I have several out there. However, you are in luck. The video that is going to be posted tomorrow is all about cellulite and varicose veins. An amazing combination of ingredients. So watch out for that. It's going to be up at 10. Yes, guys, I made 10 o'clock today and I'm making 10 tomorrow. So the video is going to be up on cellulite and varicose vein, an awesome remedy. So watch for that video. All right, Greta. Hey, beautiful lady, what can I do for droopy eyes? What you need to do is take a clothespin. I normally run this joke because I know I need not to pin it up and wide open eyes. No, just use a lot of green tea. A lot of green tea and a lot of cucumber juice mixed together and cold stuff. Put them in the refrigerator and put them over your eyes on cotton pads on a regular and sleep, okay? Sleep and don't smoke or drink. And that is going to help you. I do take a little bit of a drink. So who am I to tell people not to drink? But I don't smoke. But definitely cut off some of those things and your eyes will be wide awake in no time. All right, Greta. Okay, so I just read that. Bobby McCain, my first time. Welcome. Well, McCain, that is not Kane. Welcome. You are at the end of the show. Now, guys, I'm at the end of the show. I'm searching for questions. Now, I need to let you know that I don't see all the questions in my views. And sometimes when the show is over and I go over, because after the show is over, I could see all the chats. And I'm seeing questions like, oh my God, I wish I saw that, but I didn't. So if you have a question, I think the trick is to keep repeating. So you ask it over and over, and then the system will just pop that question on the top. Just now we have a spammer. And if you notice, the spammer question was all over because they do know how to spam, because they keep repeating and keep asking the same thing. So the question gets, you know, up on the top. So if you ask a question and I'm not answering, just keep repeating the question, but not too much for it to look like you're spamming. Okay. And then I might see it in my views. So that is it, guys. If you're still watching, give the video a thumbs up. how to build a skincare routine. I hope you learned something. And if you didn't have a skincare routine, I hope you walk away knowing how to start, knowing the basic, knowing the add-on, and take it from there. And my world, have a good day. Send me an email, khichibeauty@gmail.com, and we will talk and work together to have your skin looking amazing in no time. Make sure you put in the title and the subject line, my world, in all cap. And if you could put it in color, put it in color so I don't miss it. Okay, guys, I love you guys, and I enjoyed today's chat. I enjoyed chatting with you. I like to just talk about skincare, and I like when I'm basically like teaching like this, because I know somebody's gonna walk away with something. Have a good weekend. Try something. Mix something up. Love yourself. Take care of you. Exfoliate. A facial mask. Clean your nails. Skin your nose. Take care of your hair. Do a body scrub. Just take care of you. Because if you don't, guess what? Nobody's going to do it for you. Unless you're very, very lucky to have somebody doing your face, your nails, and everything for you. Most of us are not that lucky, so do it for yourself. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week for another in our series, Let's Talk Skincare with Khichibeauty. Bye-bye. Hi, Jade Duchess. How are you? Patricia Singh. Gloria Ijibor. Love you too. Bye-bye.